Hello, everybody. Real quick, this is, I guess it would be a part two of our virtual Mazahua showcase from our Mazahua seamstresses and artisans from the state of Mexico. This is their virtual store, we're going to call it. It's Sharumenaso, which is Mazahua. That's in the Mazahua language. It means beautiful moon. So I have just 7 pieces, male pieces that, well, typically male pieces that I'm going to show. 3 are estambre, or the yarn made of the official, authentic Mazahua fabric. Again, there's only 2 places in the state of Mexico of which these fabrics are produced where it is considered original and authentic. Anything else is imitation. Everything is 100% hand-stitched. Let's get right into it. This first one is number 1, and these are all ponchos, Gabanes. So our first item right here, boom, is the Mexican eagle. You'll notice that it is all 100% hand-stitched, similar to a cross-stitching, well, it is a cross-stitching pattern on a very soft black fabric, okay? You'll notice the opposite side is always, in the Mazahua tradition, equally as neat and clean. So these are referred to as gabanes. I say so because the difference is between poncho, serape, and gaban. Gaban is typically square and bigger. So it's very soft, very nice. It will come down. I guess I'm a 5'8" dude. It comes down to my knees. Okay, very warm, very comfortable, very soft. Okay, it has grecas right here, which is these kind of Greek-themed stitching patterns along the neck. The front is the same as the back. All right there. I'm gonna hold it out. So overall size, I'd say this is about, it feels to be about maybe 3.5 feet wide and maybe 6-7 feet, maybe 3.5 by 7. Okay, this is number 1. It is 99 bucks. All right. Again, this is not for sale here. I will post the albums. If you see something you like, when I post the album, just go ahead and claim it at that time. Mark sold on the individual pick. This is number 2. Same thing. They're all gabanes. They're all different. This is a white with the Spanish. I shouldn't say Spanish. This is actually a jinete right there, meaning a jockey. Okay. And again, from a distance, this looks like it would be, you know, all I don't know, sublimation or some type of decal. But when we come up close, every single stitch is all hand stitched in that cross stitch pattern. Okay, this is also 99 bucks. This is estambre also, which is that very soft synthetic cotton blend material. Again, it's probably about a 3.5 by 7 overall. Hangs down to my knees. Very nice, very cool, very warm. This is a tight weave, all right, of that cotton blend fiber. So definitely give you a lot of warmth. Very cool. Again, now these are not indigenous Mazahua inspired. These are the real deal, authentic, made from Maria and Ines Garcia of the Mazahua People in San Felipe Del Progreso, Fresno Nichi, Mexico, Estado de Mexico. This is the real deal. So this isn't, you know, indigenous inspired. These are all the traditional garb that you would see down there, which, as you might have, those who have followed, I brought it back personally, and here we have it. So this is also 99 bucks. I have one more that is estambre, one more of the cotton blend. This one right here. It's a white horse. Okay, different horseshoe colors right there. All right, everything is 100% hand stitched on black. So there we go. Same. Now these are all one size fits all, referred to as unitalla. And what that means is this is the size that the Mazahua men, this is what's offered to the Mazahua men. So as far as Mazahua people go, I'm actually, you know, kind of tall. So these would be a little longer on them to, I guess, an average size American male. Comes down to our knees, our shins, thereabout. So very soft, very warm, very cool. Okay, this one is also, this is number 3. Number 3 of the estambre, which is the authentic, I should say authentic traditional estambre, Mazahua estambre. All right, my next 4 are wool. Okay, so this next item, number 4, at 110 bucks. These are 100% wool Gabanes. This one right here is a black sheep's wool. When I come up close, we can still see the fibers within there. This is, again, machine spun fabric of 100% wool. Very squishy. It has some weight to it. So right here is white horse with our agave plant at the bottom. Right here, very, very nice. Grecas alongside of it. Again, this is black sheep wool, which in actuality turns out to be like a dark brown. All right. So this one is, it's heavier. I can feel it heavier. This is number 4. Let me double, triple check. Number 4 for 110 bucks. Okay. Again, all hand stitched, every single one in the Mazahua traditions, and at a very neat and crisp and clean on the opposite side. Okay, everything is just perfect. All right, hand stitched, handmade, 100% authentic from the hills of northern Mexico State, made by the indigenous Mazahua people in their pre-Hispanic traditions. This is number 5, also 100% wool. It is the Mexican eagle. Now, the stitching on all of these, the stitching itself is estambre. All of this right here, that's all estambre. It's that yarn type fabric on a 100% wool, gaban. Again, which is basically a poncho. Poncho, gaban, different names for it. Corongo, it's been said. But they're all slightly different. So the gaban would make it, this is a gaban as far as different regions have different terms, but in the state of Mexico, these are referred to as, this is what they refer to as gabanes. Again, it's all one size fits all. All right, it's the same on the back. The overall size is about 3.5 by 7, which means it's going to sit 3.5 over your shoulders, about 3.5 down. So you see it's basically a square, 3.5 by 3.5, thereabouts, approximate. They're always going to be different as, they don't, at this point, it's just like Mexican moms cooking, man. They don't measure anything. So what I noticed there as they were making these, and my presence is, stretch it out, okay, right there's good. And they start cutting. So it's not a question of, let me get the exact size. No, stretch it out, stretch it, roll, and then start cutting. They got an eye for that. So these are $110, the wool ones. That is number 5. Number 6, I have a natural white sheep wool with a black horse, also in the agave patterns in the bottom. And I say these stitching patterns, at this point, these are all made by memory from our artisans. They've been making these patterns for so long that they say, look, on our most traditional garments, which these are the most traditional. Again, these are not indigenous inspired, native inspired. These are the actual things that they rock, which I brought here directly from the northern hills of Mexico, made by the Mazahua people, Fresno Nichi, which is San Felipe Del Progreso. You can Google that stuff, and it is there. So these are 100% wool, estambre stitching, 100% wool. This one is number 6, also for 110 bucks. My last wool one that I have also is a natural white sheep wool. Now, it's not bleached, it's not machine washed or anything. It is, or bleached or at all. So it's like a cream. And that is 100% farm sheep's wool. Beautiful. Okay. Slightly, when it's machine pressed, it is also machine combed. So it's slightly softer than you would get from our Tlaxcala ones, because those are hand combed, hand spindled. This fabric, again, from only the 2 basically authorized. And when I say authorized, it's kind of like just the Mazahua community says, look, either it's from here, or it's from here, or it's from nowhere. So if it's not from this place and if it's not from that place, it's not traditional, authentic, 100% Mazahua garments. Okay, this one also, they're all about 3.5 approximately by 7, which would make it a 3.5 by 3.5. Comes down to my knees. They're all very similar in their tassels. All right, very beautiful. All wool are 110 bucks plus shipping. Your estambre ones, the yarn type fabric, those are 99 bucks. Follow me, share. That's it. That's all I have for today for the men's garments. I do have a couple more items from the Mazahua collection that we'll get into later, but as of right now, that's it. Those 7 pieces. If you see something you like, I'll post the album probably this weekend, and you can jump on, claim the one you want. Thanks for watching.